Well, welcome back to another Fun Food Friday.
I don't know what you expect me to say.
Nothing. Well, I'm Todd.
I'm Simon.
And today we have a really special treat.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What we have
See what
today,
we got.
What we have today is something a little small, a little sweet, and maybe the largest candies you've ever seen.
Oh my gosh!
So, I don't know if you're familiar with Ferrero Rocher, but typically a Ferrero Rocher does not take up your entire hand. This is...
Sticklers 2 inside.
It actually says on the photo here that there are two more inside. So, this seems to measure approximately 3.5, 4 inches across.
This is ridiculously big.
And these are, just your average 8 ounces apiece.
You're nowhere close. That's 2 half-pound cups. They're like the size of a cupcake.
So,
Ridiculous.
these are kind of just some fun candies that we found.
Yeah.
I've been able to enjoy half-pound Reese's several times in the past. My lovely wife has gotten these for me a few times. Every time she sees them, she gets them because she knows I love them.
And they are huge. And we both get one.
So I thought it would be, when I saw this, we could have a humongous candy Friday.
Yeah.
Here on Fun Food Friday.
Which, this isn't your average weird food that we do on Fun Food Friday.
This is not weird food. They're foods that we're familiar with.
Yeah, but it's actually weird because they're the biggest candies on earth. It's ridiculous.
It is kind of ridiculous, but
Yeah.
Here we are. We're gonna get our sugar in today.
Yeah.
So I know what the Reese's are like.
Yeah.
Because I've had them before.
I know Reese's. I know what Reese's tastes like. And I know what the Ferrero Rocher tastes
I've never had a Ferrero Grand. So we're gonna open this up together with you.
Yeah.
After the Reese's. Gotta keep that one on hold for a moment. So
They're huge.
obviously these are much larger than your average Reese's cups.
Yeah.
I can pop a whole Reese's cup in my mouth at once.
Same.
These are obviously nothing like that.
Like, you'd have to go nom, nom, nom. It's the size of a sandwich.
So before we get started, I'm going to do what I always do
Yeah.
and take a look at the nutrition information.
Yeah.
Just so you know how bad we're being tonight. So in this package, there are...
I don't know why I did that.
16 servings. So 28 grams, approximately an ounce, typical for a snack size of anything. And in 1/8 of one of these cups, because there's 2 cups, there's 140 calories, 8 grams of fat. They are gluten-free, which is good. Obviously, they're peanut butter cups, so peanut allergies not going to be friendly with these.
Yeah.
Reese's product, Reese's.com. Want to see what
Yes.
an 8-ounce Reese's cup looks like?
Yes.
All right.
Please.
We'll tear into this packaging.
That's huge. I know I'm going to die after I eat one of these.
If you eat a whole one of these, yeah, you might actually die. I would not recommend eating a whole one of these in one serving.
Yeah. Don't pop a whole thing in your mouth at once. Eat it slow.
Okay. So, Reese's. Let's see if we can slide. There's a cardboard tray in here, similar to a standard size Reese's.
Yeah. Standard size Reese's, normally we'll have a cardboard tray.
Can't seem to slide the tray out, so we will just peel it back.
Oh my gosh.
There's an 8-ounce cup,
Who decided to make this?
and there's an 8-ounce cup. it's ridiculous how big these Reese's are. So they are wrapped in a actually hard plastic, or well, flexible but plastic. It's not a the paper wrapper that's on a typical Reese's.
Yeah.
But takes
It's
up
huge.
your whole hand.
It doesn't even fit on mine. What the heck?
Yeah, it covers my palm, and it covers
My hand.
most of your whole hand.
There's some of it left, but
So my recommendation for addressing how to intake part of one of these cups is not to bite into it, because you will end up eating way too much. I
take a chef knife.
like to take a knife and cut it into slices as if I were cutting a cake.
Or pizza.
Okay, so I have taken the plastic cake pan off this Reese's cup, and I just try to cut it, and it's usually kind of fragile because,
It's gonna explode.
well, it is chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate tends to crack when you cut it.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have used a hot knife. I don't know. But we'll take a look at the inside. The chocolate to peanut butter ratio is pretty good. Approximately the ratio of what you find in a typical Reese's cup. However, grand sized. All right, well, Fun Food Friday cheers.
Let's eat this.
Tastes like a huge Reese's cup. Can't go wrong with that. What do you think?
I like it.
All right.
I'm already. I could already get a sugar rush with just a king-size Reese's cup.
Yeah, definitely a sugar rush. But
If you want a Reese's themed birthday cake, get one of these.
yeah, that's definitely right. Definitely a good
Type of birthday cake.
cake. It's big enough you can share it with your friends, which
Yeah.
is kind of cool. However, I probably won't share it with my friends. Maybe
Yeah.
just the two of us will
Yeah.
devour these. And if,
Huge Reese's cups.
okay, I'll let Mrs. Alcohol Free RV have some too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
We wouldn't be mean.
Yeah. All right.
No.
So the Reese's cup was just kind of fun because they're huge. This has supposedly this special surprise in it. So going on to the Grand Ferrero
it is completely hollow,
is a
so it will be easy to devour.
paper treat cup, just in grand size.
That's the way that the normal Ferrero Rocher one will look like, as you can see right here.
Allergen, tree nuts, wheat, milk, and soy. So these are a product of Ferrero Rocher. The hollow chocolate ornament is made in Poland, and the Ferrero Rocher chocolates inside are made in Italy.
Wow.
All right, well, so it does have the nice foil wrapper. The foil is easily tearable.
Yeah.
You can tear it. It's not terrible. It's tearable.
It's such a weird thing.
So the outside, okay,
Oh, this. Yes.
there we go. I just had to be able to get the right grip on it.
And then, like, you have to unscrew that.
Right.
Never heard of an unscrew Ferrero.
Right. So the appears to be a pull tab on here. It is wrapped in some sort of covering. So we'll see if we can figure out how this is. Okay, so yeah, it's taped.
Done. All you need to know to open this.
Okay, and then
It's
oh, the inside is cracked already.
dang.
That's unfortunate.
That's
I was gonna have so much fun breaking the outer shell.
I guess it's time for us to just devour the outer shell.
Okay. Hang on there, bud.
Take the outer shell carefully off.
So, the inner has 2 separately packaged Ferrero Rocher candies. So these are going to be your typical
size.
Typical size.
It's not like they're going to be hollow like this one, and then you're going to have to keep on breaking them.
Could you imagine like Ferrero inside of Ferrero
Inside of Ferrero.
Ferrero-ception maybe? I don't know. So, there's a bit of the outside. And I will grab a little bit of the outside.
Just look. So, if you have ever had chocolate dipped pretzels, this looks very similar.
It does look very similar, but you can actually see the hazelnut pieces in there, and that's the pretzel-like texture that Simon's talking about.
Yeah.
And so, let's taste this. See how some Polish hazelnut chocolate is.
It definitely tastes like the real Ferrero chocolate.
You're right. It definitely tastes like that. The hazelnut is very dominant in the chocolate next to a typical Ferrero.
Tiny.
And I just do want to compare the shell of the ornament to the typical size Ferrero. The nuts are more pronounced in the normal sized one, but I think that's just a matter of this is smaller, so the nuts protrude more.
I've never seen the inside of a Ferrero.
Yeah, I'm usually...
I normally pop the whole thing in my mouth.
Me too. So, in this style of Ferrero Rocher candy, you have the outer shell, which is basically the milk chocolate hazelnut, and then the filling, the soft filling,
Oh my.
is basically Nutella. And then you have an actual hazelnut in the center of that. So, yeah, it's a wonderful combination of sweet and crunchy and a little bit of smooth buttery.
All at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's every texture.
Mm-hmm.
In one sweet little ball.
So, I guess that's the end of episode Big Food Friday.
Like, see this now. What is so good?
Alright, you can have a little bit more. Alright. I was about to close up this video and you stuffed that whole thing in your mouth. Maybe I'll cut this piece out and put it at the end. It's like the closing thing because you're going to be chewing for like an hour. That was a big piece of chocolate.
Done.
I was about to say, call me when you're done. All right, well, I'm Todd.
I'm Simon.
And this has been an awesome Fun Food Friday. See you next time.